Yo guys, welcome to our channel. The channel is Nazvin. Today we're going to talk about how to calculate save days. How to calculate save days is our topic for today. And if you have not subscribed to Nazvin, kindly subscribe. If you have not liked our videos, kindly like the video. Through liking, you get YouTube to recommend us to a wider population. And that the information, such safe information as this, can reach a larger population. Here we don't use medical jargon. We try to educate or to talk about matters medical in a simple language without using a lot of medical jargon. And that is why all of us should be watching this channel Nazvin. Guys, calculating save days for avoiding pregnancy or for one to get pregnant involves understanding the menstrual cycle and also identifying the days when a woman is least likely to conceive. So I'm going to give you a guide to help you calculate the save days, and that is very important. So number one, we talk about tracking the menstrual cycle. When we talk about tracking a menstrual cycle, we're talking about the length of the cycle, where we determine the length of your menstrual cycle, which is numbered according to the days. So from the first day of one starts period of the first day or the next day. So a typical cycle ranges from 21 days to 35 days normally. So that is very key, where you need to know the length of your cycle. So we've said it ranges from 21 days to 35 days. So from the first day of one period to the first day of the next period. So number two, also very critical, is trying to consider identifying the fertile window. When we talk about the fertile window, we're talking of something called ovulation. And ovulation typically occurs in the midpoint of the cycle, especially about 14 days before the start of the next period in the regular 28-day cycle. So, and when we talk about fertile days, we're talking about the fertile window, which includes the day of ovulation and the 5 days leading to up to it. So, and when we talk about this, we talk about sperm can live up to 5 days in the female reproductive organ. So it is oral tract. So it is important to account for this. So on the calculation of the save days, we talk about the days before ovulation, days when you are less likely to be fertile, and the days before the fertile window starts. And if you have a 28 day cycle, ovulation usually occurs around the 14th day. So days from 1 to 9 are typically considered safer. And when we count from 1, we count from the day you start your periods up to the 9th day. Those are considered to be they are not fertile days, so they are considered to be called safe days. And days after ovulation, the days until when we count around 5 days from the start of the ovulation, that's the 14th days. So until the start of the next period are also considered to be safer. So in a 28 cycle, this will be approximately days 17 to 28 on the 28th cycle of that menstruation cycle. So, and when we talk about tracking the cycle length, we suppose your menstrual cycle is around 30 days long. When you want to determine the ovulation day, ovulation is likely to occur the day 16, around the day 16th. That is when you 30 minus 14 days, which is equals to 16th. So that is likely to be the ovulation day. On identifying the window on this 30 day long, so the fertile window is normally day 11 to day 16th. So safe days we talk about before ovulation, day 1 to 10, those are considered to be safe days also. And after ovulation, safe days, we talk about from the day 17th to the 30th in the long 30, when we talk about the 30 days cycle. On this, some tips on this is about cycle variability. So cycle length can vary, so it's important to track your cycle overally in several months to determine the pattern. So also the use of additional methods to increase the accuracy is very key. Consider ovulation predictor kits, monitoring the basal temperatures, and also observing the cervical mucus changes is very key as a lady, which you can also, because there can be variability of that. So calculating the safe days involves understanding menstrual cycle and identifying the fertile window by tracking the cycle lengths and also using additional methods of greater accuracy, so you can better estimate the safe days and also lengths using additional methods for accuracy. However, this method is not foolproof. So, and for more reliable contraception, consider consulting with the healthcare provider to guide you accordingly. So, guys, additionally, I want to talk about how you can manage your contraception effectively. And when we talk about contraception, we are showing the ways in which you can prevent unplanned pregnancy. So select the method which aligns with your lifestyle, which aligns with your health and also reproductive goals is very key. And on this, the comprehensive guide on managing contraception is very key. So understanding contraception options are available. We have different types of contraception which are available. For example, we have things like barrier methods. We have hormonal methods, long reversible contraceptives, and also long-acting reversible contraceptive. Permanent methods, they are there. Natural methods are there, and also those are some of the types of those family planning methods or contraception methods available. So when we talk about barrier methods, we talk about examples like condoms, diaphragms, and cervical caps. So the benefits of this, it provides protection and against sexual transmitted infections and can be used as needed. So use consistently and correctly during each sexual encounter, so they can help. Hormonal methods, example of this is birth control pills. We have patches, we have injections, we have hormonal IUDs or intrauterine devices which are hormonal. So for this, the benefits of this, they can highly effectively manage the pregnancy in prevention by altering the hormonal levels as appropriate. So follow your prescribed schedules and dosage. Consult with the healthcare provider if you experience any side effects or need to switch methods, guys. Long-acting reversible contraception, or what you call LACs, is very key. Example of this, we have copper IUCDs, or hormonal IUDs, and also implants. The benefits of this, they provide long-term protection without daily attention. So regular checkups to ensure proper placement and function is key. Consult with the healthcare provider for removal or for either removal or a replacement. Permanent methods, we have especially what we call tubal ligation for women, and we have vasectomy for men. So the benefit of this is a permanent solution for those who do not wish to have more children, and also management understanding these methods are irreversible. So consult with the healthcare provider to help you thoroughly understand the repercussion of this. Natural methods is especially being aware of your fertile days. Withdrawal is also a form of natural way where there's no medication or devices required. That's the advantage of this. Management of this, it requires meticulous tracking of the menstrual cycle and understanding fertility patterns, less reliable compared to other methods. Choosing the right method is very key. So you consult with the healthcare providers, discuss with your health history, discuss your health history, lifestyle, preferences with the healthcare provider to choose the method most suitable method for you. Also consider the side effects, be aware of potential side effects and they might affect you or your daily life, and evaluate its effectiveness, understand the effectiveness of each method, and how it aligns with your contraception. That is very key. Also, monitoring and adherence is also another factor. So regular checkups, schedule regular appointment with your healthcare provider to monitor effectiveness and address any issues. Track usage for methods requiring use each pills and patches. Set reminders and keep log to ensure adherence. So you keep a log to ensure adherence over the same. Address issues. So report any side effects or concerns with the healthcare provider to provide for possible adjustment at the end of the day. On emergency contraceptions, we have especially what you call emergency contraception pills or ECPs. They can be used as emergency contraception. Also, copper IUDs can also be used. For use after unprotected sex or contraceptive failure, this is very key. Use as soon as possible after the instance. Normally it is recommended before elapsing over 22 hours, and the earlier you use them, the more effective they become. Also consult with the healthcare provider for further advice. And on this emergency contraception, sometimes we have fake drugs being produced on these e-pills because they are the most sold drugs. I did a previous video on emergency contraception. You can have a check on it and also find out the details on its content and how it works. So this is very key to find the source of this emergency contraception should be from a reliable source which is approved in your country. Education and awareness is also another very key thing, where understanding your method, educate yourself on how you choose your method, works, and other steps required for proper use. By staying informed, you keep yourself updated with the new information or changes in contraception methods and also guidelines. Personal and also partner communication is very key. Discuss with your partner, especially communicate openly with your partner about contraception choices and also the partner's responsibility. This can be done well with the healthcare provider discussing with you the methods available and also how your partner gets to participate in this to help the outcome to be very nice. So consider also, because these are family planning methods, they are a shared responsibility. Consider shared responsibility for contraception to ensure mutual agreement and also adherence at the end of the day. So effective management of this contraception on selecting the right method, understanding its usage, and maintaining regular healthcare consultation is very key. By considering personal health needs, also lifestyle changes and preferences, you can manage contraception effectively and prevent unintended pregnancies. Sometimes we have complications related to matters contraceptions. Complications associated with contraception can vary depending on the method used. So it is very key you have overview over this of the complications which sometimes can be associated with contraception methods. When we talk about the barrier methods, especially when we talk about condoms, we have the high complication of this is breakage. You have condom bursts. This can reduce the effectiveness and also increase the risk of unintended pregnancy or infections or like STIs. Also, some people also may have allergic reactions to the condoms because it's made out of latex. So some individuals may have latex or material allergies. Diaphragm and also cervical caps, they can also be displaced. This can also incorrect placement can reduce the effectiveness. So infection can be at risk at that particular point. So improper use or hygiene can increase risk of urinary tract infections. That's what we call UTIs or vaginal infections. Hormonal methods. When we talk about this, birth control pills, because sometimes the side effects expected from this, things like nausea, headache, and mood changes, also weight gain, also weight loss is also another side effect. So increased risk of blood clots, especially in smokers and women over 35 years. This they can have increased risk of blood clots. So interaction with other medications, some drugs can reduce the effectiveness of these contraception pills. So it's very key you discuss with your healthcare provider to find out if you are in another medications, the best options for you. Patches also have skin reactions, so because they can be irritating, and also the allergic reactions to the adhesive can be experienced on some of the people. So injections also the less effective in women who weigh over a certain weight. Typically, we talk about 90 kgs for patches. So if you are outside this, can also be a problem with these patches. Injections can cause irregular bleeding as a side effect, spotting or absence of periods. Also, bone density. Long-term use can affect the bone density and also affect the quality of your bones. So it's very key to discuss with your healthcare provider about these methods of injections. Hormonal IUDs, so spotting can also be there, irregular bleeding or spotting. Also pain, some women may experience cramping or discomfort when they have hormonal IUDs. So that's also another expected outcome. So outcome as a complication of this method of hormone. When we also talk about long-term reversible contraception or LACs, copper IUDs is also another one where increased menstrual bleeding is a complication. Heavy and more painful periods, risk of expulsion. IUD may be expelled from the uterus. So also hormonal IUDs especially can cause ovarian cysts, and also uterine perforation can occur, though rare. IUD can puncture the uterine wall. Implants, side effects, regular bleedings, also mood swings, headaches, insertion and removal complications where pain or complication related to the procedure. Some implants can really be messy when you are trying to remove them, and this is what you see especially in the clinical practice. Getting them out can also be very difficult. Sometimes the patient may end up to go to theater for removal and locating those implants. On the permanent methods, surgical risks because vasectomy and also in the matters involved with surgery, we may have a risk of infection, especially, and also anesthesia complications can come up. Reversal difficulties. Reversal can be challenging and also cannot always be successful. On when we talk about tube ligation. On vasectomy, infection can be there, bleeding or pain at the site. Post procedure pain can also be there because some men can experience chronic pain after the procedure. On the natural methods, fertility awareness methods, effectiveness is very less reliable and requires diligent tracking and self-awareness. So an intended pregnancy can be highly likely because high risk of an intended pregnancy if not accurately monitored. On the withdrawal, pre-ejaculatory fluid, the semen may contain sperm and may lead to be an intended pregnancy if not managed correctly. So effectiveness, less effect compared to other methods, especially this withdrawal thing. If someone does not ejaculated inside, so the semen also may contain some sperms, and that can lead to an intended pregnancy. On emergency contraception pills, the side effect of these, we have things like nausea, we have vomiting, fatigue, and also headache. So also can cause menstrual irregularities so this can cause changes in the menstrual cycle at the end of the day and affect fertility at the end of the day. Copper IUD for emergency contraception, so insertion risks similar to the IUD risks such as pain or infection can also occur. So each contraception method has potential complications that need to be considered and managed at the end of the day. It is crucial to discuss the potential risks with the healthcare provider to choose the most appropriate method on individual health, lifestyle, reproductive goals. So regular follow-ups and open communication with the healthcare provider can help address and alleviate any complications to ensure effective contraception. So On what can you do if you want to prevent complications? So preventing complications related to contraception involves understanding the risks associated with each method, and taking proactive steps to manage or mitigate these risks is very key. And some of these strategies that help you prevent complications. Number one is choosing the right contraception method, where you need to consult with your healthcare provider, discuss your history correctly, lifestyle, reproductive goals, to select the most suitable methods for you. Consider side effects also. Review potential side effects and complications of each method to choose one that aligns and also with your health profile and also preference. Proper use and adherence is also another way to prevent this. Follow instructions, guys. Use contraception methods according to manufacturer's instructions or your healthcare provider's advice. So for pills, take the time at the specific time as prescribed every day. For condoms, use correctly every time during the intercourse. For patches, apply and replace as directed. And also set reminders or use some we have phone apps to daily remind you on the contraception use. Regular medical checkups is very key. Monitor your health. Schedule regular follow-up with the healthcare provider to monitor the effectiveness and address any issues as appropriate. So also update prescriptions, renew prescription, make adjustments, and also let your healthcare provider make adjustments as needed based on your health and also side effects. Also manage side effects. Report issues. Don't hide your issues or any problem with your method, so that it can be really be approached as appropriate. So so that your healthcare provider get to adjust with your healthcare provider to switch the methods or adjustments if needed be as appropriate. Address the risks and complications is also another strategy, where you monitor the symptoms, be aware of the symptoms which may indicate complications such as severe pain, unusual bleeding, and also signs of infection. But some people also get to take a lot of time before they get to approach this with their healthcare provider, and normally sorry for that, normally when they come up, some of the things cannot be reversed at that point. So seek medical advice where you consult with your healthcare provider as appropriate if you experience any severe symptoms. Educate yourself, guys. Understand your method. Learn about how chosen method works and any necessary precautions. Stay informed, where you keep up to date with the information and advice related to contraception and all method. Support and communication is very key, where you discuss with your partner openly with your partner on the contraception choices, so that we have that shared responsibility. Consider shared responsibility of contraception to ensure mutual agreement, because some partners go for methods and they have not informed their partners, and when the side effects come, like one is experiencing a lot of bleeding, or one has become sick, and also maybe one has had different expectations, so it becomes it's really strains the relationship at that particular point. Healthy lifestyle choices is very key, where you avoid smoking. Smoking can increase the risk of complication, especially with hormonal contraception. That's very key. Maintain a healthy weight. Some contraception methods may be less effective or have increased side effects if you're significantly overweight or underweight. So very key. Healthy weight is very key. Exercise and diet is key. Maintain a balanced diet and a regular activity to support overall health. So you should maintain your normal health as much as possible. Very key also, because this is the aspect which is mostly abused. Use emergency contraception wisely. So understand use. Use emergency contraception as directed by your healthcare provider, and this you should know it is for emergencies, not for regular use. So consult with your healthcare provider if you need emergency contraception frequently. Discuss with your healthcare provider to give you a long-term contraception option. Safe practices so that we prevent STIs. Use barrier methods such as condoms to protect against sexually transmitted infections, which can complicate reproductive health. Preventing complications related to contraception involves careful selection, proper use, regular monitoring, and also proactive management of the side effects. By taking these steps, you can minimize risks and maintain effective contraception while addressing any issues that arise. Regular communication with your healthcare provider and making informed choices will help ensure your contraception works and also supports your overall health and also well-being, guys. So, guys, to effectively manage the complications associated with contraception, consider the key points I'm going to mention. Choose the right method. And how can you choose the right method? Consult with your healthcare provider to select the contraception which aligns with your health needs, lifestyle, and also reproductive goals. Understand the potential side effects is very key, and also for effective of each option. Follow usage instructions, that's very key. Adhere to the guidelines of your chosen method. This includes taking pills at the same time daily, using condoms correctly, following the application schedule for purchase as appropriate. Number 3 is about regular checkups. Schedule and attend your regular medical appointments to monitor the effectiveness of your method and address the side effects of the complications. Also manage side effects as appropriate. Report any adverse side effects to your healthcare provider. This can help you adjust the method or offer the solutions, and also to manage the discomfort. Educate yourself on these methods. Learn contraception methods, including how it works and the requirements, also the precautions needed, so that you stay informed and update and get any updates or changes related to your method. Educate yourself is very key. Learn about your contraceptive method, including how it works, precautions, and also new updates. Communication and support is very key, where you discuss contraception openly with your partner, your sexual partner. Very key. Openly, so that you get to ensure mutual agreement and also on the method used. In case of any side effects, your partner can understand, and also if you need support from that partner, they can really help you. Health lifestyle is key also. Maintain healthy weight, avoid smoking for obvious reasons I have mentioned above, and make health lifestyle choices to support the effectiveness of your contraception method. Emergency contraception. Use emergency contraception as directed by your healthcare provider. If you need frequent use of it, consult for a long-term method. By following these strategies, you can effectively manage the complications, ensuring that you have chosen the contraception method effectiveness and also the one which can suit your health and also have a good lifestyle at the end of the day. Guys, welcome. My name is Vincent. The channel is Nazvin. Kindly like the video. By liking the video, you get YouTube to recommend us, so that the information as basic as contraception can get to reach many people as much as possible in a simple language which we can always understand. Guys, welcome, and welcome to our next video. Peace and love, guys.